What's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we've got a guild war against Mythx-RST. I haven't versed this guild before, so this will be pretty exciting to see a new opponent. Now I want to apologize, I haven't been recording for a few days. I was busy on the weekend, and then afterwards I didn't really have that much to show, like in terms of any new strategies and stuff like that. So I just took a bit of a break until we started doing guild wars again. Because as you know, we usually rush guild wars, so we don't rush. Sorry, we don't do guild wars every day. So I was just waiting for for it to start up again. All right, so let's get started. This first team, Hwadan team. Automatically, I just think about copper. Alright, so if sorry, that's the wrong team. So if the threats on the team aren't really dangerous to a copper team, then I just bring a copper bulldozer team. I think it's pretty straightforward. You just have to nuke the Hwadan in one hit, and then if bulldozer can take out another threat, like another unit, then that works. If you can't, then I can just bring Delphi as a way to recover HP and stuff, so that I have a bit of I can buy myself some time to copper another target. So that would depend on what the opponent is, and also how tanky I think the Hwadan is. If you don't have a very strong copper, say your copper only does say 50k damage, you might want to bring a defense lead like Delphi to make sure that you can one-shot Hwadan. Hwadan, I will estimate most in Guardian 3, if you're not doing at least 55k damage, it will be quite hard to one-shot some Hwadans. So I would recommend I would aim for about 50k if you can. Sorry, 55k. And if you need to use a defense lead, then do that. Alright, now the second team. So what I usually run against this team is Fear, Chloe, Chasun. So we're just gonna show that again. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so, also for Hwadans, it will depend on what sort of caliber of opponents you're versing. If you're in a lower bracket, in Guardian 1, Conqueror or something like that, and it's a Hwadan, I wouldn't expect them to have over 50k typically, right? Even some Guardian 3 Hwadans, I've seen them only have 40 something thousand HP, and I mean to me that's not enough for a Hwadan. I mean, it's already quite hard to use Hwadan on defense these days because people's coppers are getting stronger. Oh my god, it's Ritesh. And yeah, I find it a lot harder to run a Hwadan on defense now because of that. But obviously there'll be people who still use it. This is awkward. He didn't harmless prank, which is what I was banking on him doing. That way I could make sure there's no will runes, but thankfully his Sierra is faster than my Filmars. So Sierra can will die quickly there. And obviously afterwards Chloe buffs and I'm protected against the Filmars. Actually this Orion still hasn't done harmless prank. I think he's broken. Something wrong with him. He's yeah, the harmless prank's too late. I never really see Orion derp that much ever. That's a first. Okay. Let's do a +2. Let's do this one. Actually, no. I think I saw a different one I wanted to show before. Okay. this one. We can try. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I've been working on a different, like this particular comp or combination, which is Beth, alright, and Konamiya. Alright, to explain this team, well, it's actually quite simple. Like my Beth is really slow and on will, and my Konamiya is decently fast. I would make it faster if it wasn't for that I use him in raids. But yeah, like he's a lot faster than my Beth at least, and pretty much he's there to research the Beth, and then Beth has attack buff, and she can use her third skill to which will defense break on the, or hopefully on the first hit, and so basically she's like, you know, self defense break. Obviously I would do more damage if I had defense break for the first hit on her third ability. So the third ability does 2 hits, right? And yeah, so but as long as she can defense break for herself, the second hit will do a fair bit of damage, right? And I've already got attack buff from Konamiya. That way, hopefully I can one-shot something like a Perna, and then it will also destroy the HP, which you'll see soon. Now the other thing I'll need is there's a few things that I can use in the last slot, right? The third slot. Sometimes I'll use Praha if there's a immunity buffer or something like that, or if I'm expecting a lot of will runes, then I might do that too. It's more so if they have an immunity buffer, because I have to get rid of that so that I can defense break. But if there's no immunity buffer, that I can bring either Emma for like heals and defense buff. I mean, even Emma can also remove buffs as well, but it's only for one target, so it depends on what else is in the comp. But then otherwise I would bring a wind tank, and for this one I'll bring a wind tank since there's no immunity buffer. So I'll bring Eladriel, because Eladriel is probably my most tanky wind unit at the moment, that has like some sort of sustain. I could use Amada, but I think Eladriel will be better, because this is like I'm trying to go for like the long run, right? And I've got Konamiya to cleanse as well, which is nice. Now the second team, I think this one I can just bulldozer copper this. I'm not sure how tanky this Rakan will be. I'm gonna bank that my bulldozer can one-shot it, but it might not. But like, the good thing is for me is that he's not using the Rakan lead, right? So he won't have as much HP as he would with the leader skill. So I think I might be able to kill it with bulldozer. If I don't kill it, I can at least do a fair bit of damage, and I hope I can finish him off up like on the follow-up. So let's try this. Okay. So I don't mind that my Konamiya's defense broken, because the Perna and the Kumar will for the single target hits, they'll still go for Konamiya. So, they'll still go for Eladriel because he's got the elemental disadvantage to them. So I don't have the attack buff, so I'm gonna wait a turn. Just do that. Okay, we'll research now, and this will definitely kill Perna, right? And then I'll destroy a lot of his HP, and then he'll revive with like all that HP destroyed, right? So it'll be a lot easier to kill him on the follow-up. My Beth is on Violent. I should probably show the runes, since I mean, I haven't used Beth in a long time, so you may not know what runes I'm running on her, but she's on Violent Will. I'm just going to cleanse this stuff off. Okay, we'll just kill this Perna, hopefully. Oh my god. I probably should just research, but I wanted to say the research because the the Beth, oh shit, that's not good. I think Eladriel's dead. Wait, alright, I have to research him now to heal himself. I should have just I'm just gonna do this. I need to kill this Perna. He's so close to dying. Alright, I'm just gonna Wait, I'm not sure if Kuma has the heal or not. I'm just gonna try to finish him off. Alright, that was a good violent. So now we can actually we can just research Beth and we can destroy the HP on the Kuma. So the other good thing about Beth, right? She counters a lot of these like HP based bruises like Kuma, Rakan. So like Rakan is the other unit that I would use Beth against. And if anything gets defense broken, Konamiya can cleanse it, so that's quite nice as well. But if I'm versing Rakan, I'll need to bring. I won't be able to bring Eladriel because but his buff remover is really unreliable. I need to bring a buff remover to get rid of the self immunity buff from Rakan. At least if I'm bringing the Beth team anyway. Alright, we'll kill the Gemini because he's got the buff strip. It's a bit overkill because Gemini wouldn't really have that much HP, but gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, hopefully this can at least do most of his HP. Alright, I killed him anyway, that's good. So yeah, because even if he survives on a little bit of HP, Copper would have been able to kill him, I think, as long as he didn't glance. Actually, yeah, even if he glances, I think he'd probably kill him if Rakan's low enough. I probably wouldn't be this ballsy to do it against like some of the really high-end guilds where I know their rune quality is really high, because there's some like really tanky Rakans out there, but I don't think this one would have had like a super tank one. Alright, so let's do this one. Alright, so this first team, well, it's a very common defense now, right? The Chasun spot isn't always Chasun. Sometimes it's Eladriel, sometimes it's Ritesh. But yeah, I mean this one I'm going to fight the Chasun version. And I think the best way to deal with this is just Filmars and Tessarion. I'm going to use Tessarion lead because I've got max crit on Filmars anyway. And I think it's easiest just to focus the Filmars first, obviously, right? And just hopefully just tank through the Commune and stuff. I think Commune, so Chasun, should be able to tank Commune's damage, especially because she shouldn't have defense break unless I get pretty unlucky with the Filmars. But this is a pretty common, this sort of setup is very common now with the Fire, Water, Wind. And it pairs up really well because Commune and Chasun are both fairly easy to get. So I'm seeing this a lot even in like G1 wars as well when I play with my alt account. Now this second team, what I usually do is this team. I use Ameda to tank the Perna, and I bring Will Shield on. Also, like everyone has Will. And Ameda brings shield runes for the other units. And with the will runes, especially on Galleon, right? Because Sierra's going to target Galleon, and she won't be able to bomb him because he's got will, unless the Orion removes the will runes. But I think it's a pretty decent. Still like a little bit of a risk, but it works most of the time. So this is like my go-to team. Even if Galleon dies, I can still come through with Zyros as long as he can reset. Okay, so we have to go through this shield thingy from the Commune. Hopefully this can one shot. Okay, luckily that Filmars wasn't too tanky, so I can just get rid of him straight away. Now it's pretty easy because I can just silence the Commune. Okay, maybe not this turn, but eventually he's gonna get silent, or he's gonna get oblivioned. Not silenced. They're very different debuffs, so I should correct myself there. But eventually he's gonna get oblivioned, and that will make him a lot easier to kill, because he won't be putting up that stupid shield. Okay. Okay, we can just order from here. Alright, he removed the Wolverine from Amada, that's fine. As long as he doesn't defense break. I mean, I guess even if he defense breaks, yeah, sure, Sierra's gonna bomb him, but Amada would have done this job. He's take the damage, and I can just one-shot them with like Galleon buff. Any fire AoE nuker could do that, but I mean Zyros is the main one I have. Okay. We still got some time. Let's just do some arena to end the video. I haven't been doing arena that much recently. Okay. Just gonna do with Alicia. Even though like there's a Sierra there, I think I should be able to do enough damage to kill the Sierra. But worst case scenario, I mean I'll win eventually if everyone else is dead. Oh, Sierra died. Okay. I mean, this is Conqueror too. I guess I wouldn't expect the rune quality to be that high. Alright, this team. If this Praha is on Triple Nem, I'll be pretty scared. But in Conqueror, I don't expect them to have the runes, so I can do this and just double ocean it. Right, I think he's got one set of Nemesis, but because obviously he didn't cut in, he took like most of his health, so that theoretically should give him like heaps of attack bar. But with only one set, he won't be able to outspeed. Especially because like one set, I think most people with one set Prahas wouldn't be able to get him fast enough to cut in without speed lead. Right, you would need something like probably like 260 speed, which is incredibly difficult to do, unless you run her on Swift. Okay, we'll just do this against this team. I could also Teshar this. That was also a possibility. Okay. Alright, this one can also be double illusion. It is a little bit tricky though, like in high-end arena, I would expect this aerial to be on like double or triple nemesis, in which case he'll be very likely to cut and I wouldn't be able to kill it. But I think in this bracket it should be okay. Like even Leica doesn't scare double illusion, right? Unless you have a nemesis healer. Velojul doesn't scare double illusion either, because he's like a defense-based monster. He might be the only one. Oh, the Leica glance a lot though. So that's surprising. He's a very tanky Leica, I think. Because normally Leicas would die pretty quickly. And if it was on Vampire, I probably would have been screwed. Or I may have been screwed. Depends on how lucky he gets with the procs. I was sort of lucky in that I managed to defense break him too. Okay. Against this sort of team, I'll usually just do this. Things like Perna, Peace Armor. It's actually I probably should have unleashed this to be safe, but I was a little bit lazy to change it. Alright, so Perna survives, but it's okay. We'll try to defense break him. Doesn't get it. That's okay. I've already reset him, so as long as I can just finish him off, right? Hopefully, if I have enough damage. Oh, this is not good. I should have. Oh my god, he's proccing so much. Maybe I should have gone the Alicia then. This will be a little bit trickier now. Oh my god, he stunned the Peace Armor as well. I think we probably lost this. Attack break? Nope. Well, he got the stun again. Oh, I can kill the Perna at least. That was a good violent proc. But I still gotta kill this Peace Armor twice, most likely. Since he's got immunity. Alright, he's gonna kill my Peace Armor. Oh dear. Alright, we have to redo this. I didn't expect that much will runes, to be honest. A more safer approach would have been just to use Alicia. Okay, do that. The reason to use Alicia is because like I should be able to get two like both her abilities off, right? I should be able to soften up one unit at least to be able to kill someone with Frost Rush. I'm just I'm just gonna do this overall. I'm gonna soften all of them up so that hopefully I can kill Peace. Oh, didn't quite get the Peace Armor. That's okay. We'll just kill him now. The reason I hope he died is so that the follow-up with from Alicia would have killed it, right? Okay, we should be okay. Oh, did I? Wait, didn't I kill him? Oh, maybe I didn't. That's okay. But I can still tank another one or two hits. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Okay, let's keep going. What's this? Wind Panda. Speedly Praha. Is it gonna cut? I don't know. I'm gonna try. He's running a DS though, which I think is a mistake with like running Praha on defense. Now, he's also running shield runes. Now the reason this is bad is because you want Praha to cut in, right? I mean, this looks like it's supposed to bait Devolution, but he's reducing the damage that his Praha is gonna take. So that means, oh, he still gets the heal off. I'm surprised, but typically I would not do that because it's reduced the amount of damage he's taking, and therefore she won't proc Nemesis as much. Luckily for him, she's fast enough, or maybe she's on double Nem, so she can cut in. But I would avoid running like anything that reduces the amount of damage he takes. You just need her to have enough damage, sorry, enough HP to you know, to survive the first Lucian amp, and then you'll be fine after that. Alright, I think this one will do Alicia again, because Alicia should better kill the Fae or the Orion, because I don't believe that they will both be on will. Well, I'm hoping they're both not on will. But even if they're both on will, I should be able to at least second skill and kill them. If I can Frost Rush to kill them, then I'll get the Storm of Midnight off as well, and I might be able to kill the Rakan at the same time, which will be nice and convenient. Or at least weaken him enough so that he will be like easy to like kill off afterwards. Okay, is he on Vampire? Doesn't look like it, so it's not too bad. Okay, alright, against Leo, this is why I don't like Leo in defense, because unless you build the rest of your defense around around him, it won't really work. So my Megan is not like super fast, but even if he had like a Bernard or a Orion on the team, I'll always be able to move next because my Megan is on Will Nemesis, so she doesn't get pushed back and she'll gain attack bar from the Nemesis, and that way I just like kill him afterwards. His arrow did cut in, but it's not on will, so he didn't get. So he just got reset instead. Otherwise, he might have be able to heal a bit. At least put up the heal over time. But the rest of the team was weak, sort of weak to Devolution anyway. So yeah. Oh, Dennis Yu. He's not running his real defense, of course, but it's okay. Wait, can this team can just be Devolution? Dennis is guilty. He's super OP. But he's not running a proper defense. His Perna will survive the illusions though, because I know his Perna is very tanky. So I actually may not. I might just get soloed by it potentially if he goes crazy. All right, he didn't go nuts. But I have to kill it again, which is gonna be annoying. Actually, maybe I should have saved. That's second skill. But we're okay, because my illusions are critting fire, because apparently that's a thing. Do I know anyone else here? Not really. Okay. I'm gonna bring. Actually, you know what? I can show you like a alternative team. So this is a team that a lot of people are sort of running. Maybe not, obviously not always Peace Armor, but if it's not Peace Armor, they'll run an alternative speed lead. So basically it's speed lead plus Lucian, and hopefully the speed lead can do some fluff damage. So let's just do this. So that's why I like Peace Armor, but you can also use, some people use like Gin, because Gin's got an AoE, he can fluff, and they use Kabila as the attack bar buffer with Tion. Tion to like boost the Lucian with research. But yeah, this team, the idea is you do like a little bit of like softening damage with one nuker, like which is hopefully your speed lead, and then your Lucian follows up to like kill stuff. I probably won't kill the I won't kill the Wusa, but I can at least pop the Endure. So it's good against these like squishy speed teams, basically. Okay, and we just finish off. Okay, we've got one more wing. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of gross. Double mermaid. What do? I think we just double illusion this. I don't know if it's gonna work. It would depend on how much glancing I get from the molly. I'm also wondering whether a better is on like double nem. If it's on double nem, that'll be a pretty good team, I think. Or at least that it'll be good against double illusion. But it's not on Nemesis. So I should be able to kill the mermaids with this. Oh, not quite, but there we go. Alright, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's just because speed lead plus better, they can cut in if they're on Nemesis. So it's if they're fast enough. Alright, I haven't done World Boss. Let's just do that real quick as well, before I forget as well. My World Boss teams are like sort of improving a bit. I'll be building units like pretty much specifically for World Boss, just like random water units just to hold some runes. But I need to optimize the runes better. But usually like this team can get triple S for the first team, but most of the time it's double S. As you can see, there's like heaps of like random water, like some of these water units I don't even like use, like Lapis, Susano. They're just like in storage, holding runes. Okay, surprisingly Kuma is in this second team. I guess he does have like probably like some of my most high quality violent runes, because I usually rune him as my first unit after Bernard. The only thing is, like, the disadvantage of using him is that he has elemental disadvantage against this boss, which I think is quite kind of annoying. I don't think you should be restricted that much based on element, because they also promised to make a second world boss with like different elements, element combinations. So but like that was announced, like, basically when the world boss came out about a bit over a year ago, and since then they still haven't like introduced another world boss. So yeah, I'm just building units for this one then, and I'll wait for the next one to come out and worry about building units for that when it does come out. It'll be annoying though, because then you have to spread the runes out a lot between more units. Okay, nothing good from the drops there, and that means for this rotation, you should be able to see me on with the world boss rankings if you want to check out my rune build and stuff like that. Oh, actually, before I go, I should just show the Beth rune, since some people might be asking like how Beth was runed for that fight. So she's like semi-tanky, right? I want to give her a little bit more HP. But the focus is on getting her to max crit rate against fire, because I built her against fire teams. So I need an 85 crit rate for that, and then some crit damage. I don't really need speed. It's nice if I can get it, but I was mostly focused on attack and crit damage, so that I can do as much damage as I can to that whatever I'm hitting, like Perna, Rakan, etc. So that's a 246 attack, crit damage, attack. I didn't give her like super high quality runes, as you can see. I'm giving her like a 5-star rune, but I mean, she's working. I don't feel she really needs to have super high quality runes. So I mean, I feel she works fine this way. I just need to give her some more HP, just to make it a little bit safer. Because there was one time where I ran triple water against the Perna team, and the Orion defense broke my Beth, and obviously the Perna crits water like nothing, so my Beth got one shot, and that was pretty unfortunate. Alright, so that's it from me. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.